Hey, what up, though? It's your boy, T-Way Sports and Culture, back to put a little game in your brain and showing love to those doing the same. Go ahead and like, share, comment, and subscribe if you're feeling the content. You feel me? Anyway, so I just got done watching the latest interview from lead detective over the Tupac Shakur homicide case in 1996, Greg Kading, who just released his latest interview with Cam Capone TV. I know he and Cam Capone have had a number of interviews over the years, but this is the most recent interview from Greg Kading since the arrest of Dwayne Keefe D. Davis for the 1996 deletion of Tupac Shakur. So in this interview, Greg Kading was just recapping some of the details that Keefe D gave to him the night that he was able to get him to make the confession under the guise of a proffer agreement. So he was just going back over those details, as well as getting into some of the details of the Biggie Smalls deletion, in which he says that the hit for Biggie Smalls was called by Suge Knight while he was in jail for probation violation for the fight that he and Tupac got in the night that he and Tupac was shot in Las Vegas. So while Suge Knight was behind bars, he and another co-conspirator, a woman named Teresa Swan, and the alleged shooter of Biggie Smalls, Poochie, who was affiliated with the mob Pyru, as the story goes. But Suge conspired with Teresa Swan to actually get the hit placed out on Biggie. As we know, Biggie Smalls and Puff Daddy returned back to L.A. 6 months after the deletion of Tupac Shakur. Many people thought that was way too fast of a turnaround for them to be back on the West Coast with all the tension and everything in the air. But, Suge Knight wanted to get even. So he put out a hit allegedly on Biggie Smalls for the amount of $25,000. And Poochie followed through allegedly on this hit, taking Biggie Smalls out. Honestly, after hearing that news from Greg Kading, again, this is information that's been out for years. And now that Keefe D is arrested for the deletion of Tupac Shakur, these things are kind of resurfacing. But, kind of hearing the story, and, we all know that Diddy and Biggie went back out there to promote the next Biggie Smalls album that was going to be coming out, Life After Death, 6 months after Tupac was shot and unfortunately lost his life out there. So we already know the tensions was high. This was in the height of the East Coast, West Coast war. In my opinion, it wasn't a smart move. I think they got way too comfortable, let their guard down way too much. And it was just way too early to go out there. And we know that, during that time, right after the loss of Tupac, Death Row was still the number one label out there. Suge was still considered the boogeyman in the hip hop industry, and it just wasn't a smart move. So it doesn't surprise me that Suge took complete advantage of that opportunity and was able to, with his pull and everything in LA at that time, to get that move pulled. So, again, this is all information that's been around for years. So it doesn't surprise me that, Suge was able to, pull that move off. But now that Keefe D is locked up, what do we do from there? Where there'll be any charges filed on Suge Knight for this, for this hit. Whether be any information that come out or tie it together. According to Greg Kading in the interview, it'll be pretty much impossible to prosecute Suge Knight because, Teresa Swan is an unreliable witness. She's been charged with perjury and all kind of things multiple times. So she's just going to be an unreliable witness. So, we never know if there's going to be anything else or any other witness that'll be able to tie back, that connection between the assassination of Biggie Smalls and Suge Knight. But as of now, Greg Kading states in the interview that it would just be not even worth bringing to the DA to even try to prosecute because, the witness is too unreliable. But, word is that, after Tupac's death, you know, Death Row wanted some get back. You know, we already know they wanted some get back for that, and it just wasn't a smart move for them to go back to the West Coast. And you know, I know a lot of people even said that, you know, during the you know, some of the information is coming out for the Tupac assassination that Puff Daddy said that he wanted, Puff, Brother Love, whatever you want to call him, said that you know, it didn't matter if Pac or Big was gone, for him to keep going, as long as he kept going, it didn't matter who was gone. So, you know, I know a lot of people even had speculation of Diddy being involved with, you know, Biggie's situation, but you know, in my opinion, it just makes more sense that, you know, Suge went ahead and got that handled, you know, just based off some get back and based off the fact that the opportunity presented itself. But, you know, we'll see if anything come from that. But again, this is information that's been out for quite some time. But y'all let me know, do y'all think that anything will happen or come from this information? Does this surprise y'all that, you know, Suge was involved in the assassination of Biggie Smalls? Y'all let me know. Jump in the comment section, and I'm going to holler at y'all later. Peace.